You could soon pay more for a new car. President Trump is threatening 20 or 25% tariffs on cars and trucks imported to the U.S. Phil LeBeau has more on the impacts the move could have.
Ready for sticker shock? The auto industry says 25% tariffs on imported vehicles will lead to buyers paying a lot more. The average price will jump about $5,800, according to automakers. They warn sales will plunge by up to 2 million vehicles, which could ultimately lead the industry to cut 195,000 jobs.
This will unleash, if it comes about, a real trade war because the numbers are just so much bigger.
For the auto industry, tariffs could kill one of the longest, most successful periods it's ever experienced. GM and Fiat Chrysler have gone from bankruptcy to record profits. And auto manufacturing jobs in the U.S. have rebounded to pre-recession levels, thanks in part to a record number of autos being exported. Still, President Trump wants Europe and China to lower tariffs on the models being shipped overseas, or the 7 million cars and trucks being imported to the U.S. could be slapped with hefty tariffs.
It'll raise prices dramatically for consumers in the United States. It will be inflationary. Ultimately, it will slow down sales.
Right now, those buying a new car or truck are paying on average just over $32,000.